I don't know how quick, but I'm gonna do my job, and I'm gonna try to let him to feel him so much pain, and then
In an attempt to humanize Canelo Alvarez despite his incredible achievements in the sport, Edgar Berlanga expressed his belief that Alvarez is just as human as anyone else. "You bleed like me. You breathe the same air I breathe. You walk on the same earth that I walk on," Berlanga stated, downplaying any notion that Canelo is superhuman. "He's nothing different. He's not a robot from outer space. He's human. It's all about mentality." Discussing his mindset heading into the fight against Alvarez, Berlanga exuded confidence. "I just have to go out there and do what I do my thing, turn up for the city, and make sure my name goes down in the history books like a legend." Berlanga also pinpointed a key moment from their Los Angeles press conference, when he realized that Alvarez might be underestimating him as an opponent. That moment, in Berlanga's view, came when he exchanged verbal jabs with Caleb Plant, who was in the audience, and Alvarez offered Plant a casual response, signaling, in Berlanga's estimation, that Alvarez might not be taking him as seriously as he should. Clip.
But at this level is intelligence and IQ, and we're not gonna end up like that fuck nigga over there that got knocked out. Caleb. I will call now.
Canelo Alvarez responded sharply to Berlanga's comments about fight IQ, saying, "You don't have a better IQ than me." Directing his words at Berlanga, Alvarez continued, "Do you think you have more IQ than Floyd Mayweather, Miguel Cotto, or Erislandy Lara? Come on, bro. You're nothing. Take it easy and wait. Your turn is coming." Reacting to the heated exchange, Berlanga told Fight Hub TV, "He said that, and I replied, 'You're going to see.' But that's why I love it. Because that's where the doubt comes in. I know he's sleeping on me. Just by him saying that, I know it. And that's the best part. It's cool, because I'm going to embrace all of that. He's going to respect my game that night for sure, 100%. However, Canelo made his intentions clear, vividly promising a painful experience for Berlanga in the ring. "I'm looking to go in there and do my best to make him feel so much pain," Canelo said. "That's what I'm focused on." When asked about his thoughts on Berlanga as a fighter, Canelo was straightforward. "He's good. He's strong, young, and hungry. But that's nothing new for me. I've faced all kinds of fighters, difficult ones, strong ones, and I'm just going to go in there and handle my business." Canelo didn't commit to how quickly the fight might end, but was confident about his game plan. "I don't know which round it will be, but I'm going to do my job and let him feel the pain before I knock him out." As for any final words for his Puerto Rican opponent, Canelo simply said, "Nothing. He already knows. He's going to need a really good camp, so I hope he prepares well, because he's going to need it." Adding to the drama, Oscar De La Hoya chimed in, claiming that in his prime, he would have easily beaten Canelo.
Running from Benavides. What is that? I mean, imagine if I ever ran from anybody. Like, did I run from somebody in my career? No. Did Chavez run from somebody in his career? No. Chavez was 87-0. Imagine that. So to me, that's the all-time.
Oscar De La Hoya didn't hold back when throwing shade at Canelo Alvarez, criticizing him for choosing to fight Edgar Berlanga instead of David Benavides. De La Hoya went as far as to say, "Canelo is running from Benavides. That's why he's demanding these other fights." Meanwhile, Turkey Al-Alshikh remains optimistic about negotiating with Canelo after his September 14th bout against Berlanga, with hopes of discussing potential matchups against both Terence Crawford and David Benavides. Al-Alshikh has previously taken aim at Canelo after the Mexican champion made it clear he would only work under terms that he set. The incident between Canelo and Al-Alshikh took place during a press conference in Beverly Hills, where Alvarez was promoting his upcoming fight against Berlanga. When asked about a possible offer from Al-Alshikh to fight Terence Crawford, Canelo didn't hold back his displeasure, expressing frustration with Al-Alshikh's approach and reiterating his stance on maintaining control over any future deals. Despite the tension, Al-Alshikh remains hopeful that once the Berlanga fight concludes, he can reopen the conversation for bigger showdowns against fighters like Crawford and Benavidez.
I don't really care about it. Look, I'm focused 100% on my fight, and I don't really care about it. They called me yesterday. They text me yesterday if it's possible to talk about the Crawford fight for February or meet to yesterday here in Los.
The upcoming fight between Canelo Alvarez and Edgar Berlanga has ignited discussions across the boxing community, with notable figures like Oscar de la Hoya and Turki Al-Sheikh adding to the drama. Oscar has been particularly vocal, accusing Canelo of avoiding tougher competition, such as David Benavidez, by choosing to fight Berlanga instead. This narrative has become a focal point of debate, especially with de la Hoya stating, "Canelo is running from Benavidez, that's why he's choosing easier fights." Meanwhile, Turki Al-Sheikh's involvement has brought an international dimension to the conversation. Al-Alshikh recently tweeted that he is shifting his focus to the US market, especially to create opportunities for Terence Crawford. He declared that he no longer wants to pursue a fight between Canelo and Crawford, citing Alvarez's unwillingness to cooperate. "I decided to disregard the Canelo fight, as I don't want it anymore," Al-Alshikh wrote. "I know how he feels after losing to Bivol. He's been looking for easier fights ever since." Al-Alshikh accused Canelo of avoiding tough opponents like Crawford and Benavidez, and even criticized Canelo's negotiation tactics, claiming Alvarez demanded exorbitant sums that were unrealistic. He went on to say, "I knew he was wasting our time, making excuses with big amounts of money that can't be paid." Despite these criticisms, Al-Alshikh hasn't completely ruled out working with Canelo in the future. He mentioned that Canelo had sent him a direct message after the press conference, expressing interest in talking after his fight with Berlanga. When asked if he believed a partnership with Canelo could still be on the horizon, Al-Alshikh responded, "It's nothing personal, it's business. If Canelo wants the kind of money British heavyweights like Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury are getting, he's going to have to lower his expectations." Al-Alshikh made it clear that no one is willing to pay $200 million for a fight with Benavidez or Crawford, especially when Canelo is already wealthy and earning good money fighting less popular opponents. Despite the criticism, Al-Alshikh remains hopeful that a fight between Canelo and Crawford or Benavidez could still happen. "Nothing is impossible. Let's see what happens in the future. If anyone can make it happen, it's us," he added. Canelo versus Edgar Berlanga is seen as a stepping stone in his career, but fans and critics alike are eagerly awaiting a bigger challenge. Interestingly, Canelo doesn't appear too bothered by the public criticism. He responded to Al-Alshikh's critical tweets with a simple crying emoji, signaling his indifference. Alvarez seems to believe he holds the upper hand in the situation, as his wealth and status allow him to be selective about his fights. He's expressed little interest in bending to the demands of promoters like Al-Alshikh, feeling that his star power allows him to dictate terms. Yet, Canelo's fight with Berlanga faces stiff competition from another major sporting event, UFC 306, taking place the same night at the $2.3 billion Sphere in Las Vegas. Sean Ali, the main event fighter at UFC 306, has boldly claimed that his event will overshadow Canelo's bout. When it comes to Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, who are they talking about? Me and my viral knockout, or a 36-minute Canelo boxing fight? That's what excites me, the competition for the headlines. Ali isn't the only one confident that UFC 306